Welcome back to another day in Albania. And today we are going to be exploring Tirana, the city and its markets and the food and the culture here, and lots more to see. If you've seen our previous video, we stayed at Emare and we checked out and headed to the city called Vlore. We thought we'll take a little stroll in this another city that's quite popular with tourists. It has a lot of restaurants that are lined along the coast and they're quite aesthetic as well. Overall, it seemed like a very nice place to stay, but we just stopped by to grab a drink from a convenience store. But the city looked very bright and beautiful and a lot colorful. We did struggle to find good restaurants because I think it was like off season. However, we thought we will continue our journey towards our destination where we're going to check in into Villa Balani, which was in Durres. It was a comfortable room with reasonable prices. It motivated us to relax a lot. Since we skipped lunch at Vlore, we're gonna find something to eat in Durres. We were craving some familiarity, so we just went to this pizza restaurant and had a nice beer and a pizza. I think we were really tired after all that traveling, and we kind of forget that like traveling is also a holiday. Like we really needed to relax, so that was a plan for the afternoon and the evening. And next morning we just had a buffet breakfast in the restaurant, which was worth appreciating, worth a shout out. Fried dough ball, egg, fruits.
This is Durres?
I think so. One of them is. We've shown you burek in the Montenegro episodes as well, but the ones at Villa Balani was so flaky and so nice. I think that was my favorite burek yet. And it was all made in-house. The hotel was situated 2 minutes opposite to the beach. There's a nice walking track here, which is how the water here is a bit black. That's something I didn't expect.
It was the most affordable and
Value for money, convenient. One of the reasons why we stayed in Durres is because it was an excellent stopover to reach Tirana, which was just an hour's drive away. It was like coming back in full circle, as you've seen the first episode of this series in Tirana where it was raining heavily, but fortunately today was a nice, bright, colorful, sunny day and we had a good day to explore. I felt like the sun just changed the whole vibe of the city. Everyone was out and about walking and there were these nice cycling tracks for people to bike into the city as well. Took us a while, but we are going in now to the parking. We need to continue browsing if there is a car empty because there's no one to guide us here, but hopefully we'll find someone. हे बघ निघतात. ते निघतात आपण घुसूया. We chose the parking lot right in the city center and we could hear some music drawing us towards it. We were right in the center of this beautiful city and people were so in their own zone. They didn't care what we were doing. चांगला डान्स करतो. The cityscape was filled with these Art Deco style buildings and a lot of public places to sit. Coffee and cigarettes seemed to be a way of life, and the pace of Tirana was obviously a lot faster than all the other places that we have seen yet. Just like the rest of the country, people were still very welcoming and helpful. We finally found ATMs and withdrew a bit of cash because now we're entering the new bazaar. See, there's a lot more modern bistros and everything, coffee shops. Let's see, there's also a souvenir market over here. The market was quite quaint but very well organized with neatly laid out shops and stores selling local produce and some magnets and souvenirs that you can take back home. You can definitely buy some olives which were very good over here. We walked further away from the market into the non-touristy side of the market where locals were out and about with their day and just living a normal weekday. It was quite interesting to walk and just blend in into the locality. It was quite easy to seamlessly blend in and live a day like the locals. Finally found Fasulle on a menu. So we're gonna try it. Very random location, trying to fit in. Nice local place right near the bazaar. Show me the menu. This is the menu, guys, as if you'll understand. For now, we're just gonna have Fasulle. Is it? I think it's translated quite okay, but for some reason this one is written as head over heels. What does that mean? Anyway, we were finally excited to try Fasulle as we had read about it on a few blogs. Fasulle Pllaqi for the first time. Nice.
This is the normal variant of Fasulle, right?
Yeah, there's one version with beans, with meat. I think you should have taken that. Very nice and neat flavors, like good for a change to cleanse your palate, and very familiar at the same time. Beans are very soft, like when you eat them, they're like super soft.
Oh, nice. So good to eat something so simple. My tummy will say thank you to me.
All the vegetarians, this one's for you. Yes, you could dine in a fancy restaurant, but it's something so nice to dine with the locals roadside. We continued walking on the bylanes of Tirana, and then we reached this main sort of area with the mosque in the background and the mall. Heading to Tukani Mall just for some retail experience. Yeah, just getting into the city spirit with a shopping mall. Familiarity of civilization. Market there, which looks super interesting to me. Baklava. Lots of cheese. I saw this interesting cafeteria style food place upstairs in the food court, which looked very good, very appetizing. Seemed popular with the new gen working around. It's called Nana. It's like a buffet system, I think. You get out of the mall, there's a pretty nice area to sit and chill, but be aware, like, the prices are also very expensive. So if you just want to relax, it's fine. But we are walking to the cloud, basically the cloud. It's just like a public space. Most kids like to play there, but no one's here today actually. Sometime we finally reached our lunch location behind the Intercontinental Hotel, and you have to climb the staircase. We were slightly late here, so that's why they ran out of a few things, but even then the place was bustling with people and locals, slightly older gen who are eating their daily lunches. With rice, some beef, eggs, rice. Very simple yet flavorful, meaty sort of preparations of a broth and a rice dish. And we were sitting here with locals who prefer a much more authentic sort of food and don't want to break their bank. So that was our total bill for the entire meal. Not bad.
680.
But a very local experience.
I think you can't find anything for 680.
Like a lunch, proper.
For a whole meal.
To a much more local area, I suppose. Looking for a liquor store to buy like tiny bottles of Pllaqi. This side? Ah, okay. We couldn't find the liquor, so now we're just gonna go to a local coffee shop. They have a lot of branches all over Tirana, so we're very tempted to try it. This brand seemed like the largest coffee chain in the country, as you can even see it at the airport. That's why we were like, oh, why not sit in the coffee shop and treat ourselves to a good, strong coffee. It's like a promising iced cappuccino. The colors, texture.
It's a good ombre.
Namaste.
If you like it, you should say, I love Muliri.
I didn't expect that hit at all. Very good. Very strong. This place has raised my expectations for iced cappuccino or an iced coffee in general. It was so nice to sit here and just take in a moment to reflect back on everything we've done in Albania. To maximize our opportunity to eat Albanian local food, we bought a doner kebab for later and headed towards the airport. And with a very heavy heart, returned back our car from our rental and have successfully gone through the immigration. And now we're just gonna relax at the airport. The airport's not bad actually. There's quite a few shops and cafes and everything. So we're just gonna do some time pass in here.
It's quite crowded.
It is. It's prime time. Okay. Small airport, but not bad still. It's better than Manchester Airport for sure. And there's a few shops. Let's check out what they have here. Some bakery, some Greek. As always, the food was like 2 to 3 times more expensive at the airport, so we were so glad we carried our own doner kebab from outside. Fairly big duty free in Tirana Airport, and everything was actually a lot more expensive than outside. However, booze was pretty good deal. Finally bought the bottle of Raki that I was looking for, and with a very heavy heart boarded our flight and said bye to Albania. I hope you enjoyed watching this series with us. Whether it's the rustic charm of Berat or waking up to the hills of Permet and immersing yourself in healing properties of Benye thermal springs and hiking the Lingarika canyons or the Gjelltore fort with its widescapes and the coastal Albania with its turquoise blue water and beautiful Airbnbs or the vibrant young city of Tirana. Albania's got something for everyone, and we've captured it all on our other YouTube videos.